Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are doing well. I am Habiba, your robotronics trainer, and welcome back to your robotronics class. So today we are going to make a very interesting and fun game that is the Happy Plane. So this game is an exciting action-based object where the player control a plane flying through the sky. The main objective is to survive as long as possible while the increasing score and maintaining the player's life. In the game, different objects appear, including birds, balloons, and special characters. When the player tasks with certain friendly objects, such as birds inside the player's life increases. However, most obstacles like balloons and birds are dangerous. If the plane collides with them, the player loses life. So the player can press spacebar to drop candy bombs from the plane. These bombs help destroy obstacles. So when the balloon are hits, the player score increases, and some enemies like big birds are stronger and require multiple hits to be defeated. So this is a there is also a special white bird that behave differently when hit by a bomb. It increases in size and instead of being destroyed, adding an interesting twist to a gameplay. So the game continues as long as the player lives remaining. So when the player count reaches zero, the plane crash and the game ends. So now let's see how exactly the game works. So for that we have to click on the green flag and save. So here is a white bird. So whenever we click a space bar, the size of the white bird increases. And here is a bird with a life. So whenever we touch with that birds, our life is going to increase. So basically, our main purpose is to remain alive as long as possible. So we can update our score by hitting a balloon, like our score is 1 now, and also the big birds. We have to collect all the lives. So you can see that my score is updated. So this is how the game works. So now we are going to make that game. For that, we have to move forward to the coding. So I am going to share you all the characters and the backdrop that we are going to use in this game. So you just have to go to the character and then upload sprites. So one by one you have to upload every sprites. Likewise, you have to click on the backdrop and then click on upload backdrop. Then you have to upload your backdrop inside. We just need one backdrop and seven character in this game. So now let's start with the coding first. So here is the coding for the plane. So let's start with these blocks first. So for the green flag, we have to go to the events and select this green flag, and then inside it we need a forever block. So how can we get a forever block? We can go to the controls, and then there is a forever block, and inside forever block we have to put some things with the sounds and repeat until. So one by one we are going to start this. The first block is set volume to 30%. Then for volume we have to go to the sounds, and then from sounds here we go set volume to 100%. So we just have to go to the 100 and change it with 30. So in this game we need 30% of set volume. After that we have to set our pitch. So for that, again to the sounds and then set pitch effect to 100%. We just have to put this over there, and then repeat until for repeat until go to the control and get this repeat until from there. So repeat until inside it we have a condition that not key up arrow. So whenever our key of up arrow is pressed, our plane is going to move up in upward direction. Okay. For that we have this node block, put it inside this repeat until, and then inside it we have a condition of key up arrow. For that go to this sensing and then this key space and change it with the up arrow. Okay, and inside it we again have to change our pitch. For that, go to the sound and then change pitch effect by 10. Instead of 10, you have to write -1 over there. And then turn 0.5 degree. For turn, go to the motion and drag this block. Turn and change this 15 with 0.5, and then change y by 4. For that, you have to remain in the motion block, and then change y by 10. Instead of 10, you have to write 4 over there. After that, you again need repeat until. For the down arrow, whenever you click the down arrow, your plane is going to be down. So for that, again you need repeat until. Go to the control and select these repeat until, and inside it you have to put the condition for down arrow now. So first you need to go to the operator and then this node block, and inside node block it's key down arrow pressed. For that, go to the sensing and then this key space pressed. Instead of space, you have to click on this down arrow. So this is how you can set these condition. And after that, inside repeat until, you need change pin effect by 2. For that, go to the sounds and select this change pitch effect by 2. Instead of 10, you just have to write 2 inside it, and then turn 1 degree. For that, go to the motion and select this turn and then change it with the 1 degree, and then change y by -6. Right now we are moving down, so for that we have to write change y by -6, and this is the block for change by y by 10. So instead of 10, you have to write -6 over there, and then we have to add these block point in direction but outside the repeat until. So how to get these block? You have to go to the motions and then select these point in direction. You have to put it inside over there, and then again repeat until. Now we have to do the coding for the left arrow and the right arrow. We have to go to the control and select repeat until, and inside repeat until again we have to go to the operator and select this node block, and inside it we have to go to the sensing and select this key space pressed, but we have to change this key with the left arrow and over there with the right arrow, and then inside it change pitch effect by 3. You have to go to the sounds and then change pitch effect by 3, and then for your change x by -5, you have to go to the motion and select this change x by 10. Instead of 10, you just have to write -5 over there, and for the right arrow you have to change pitch by -2. For that, go to the sounds and change pitch effect by -2, and then change x by 10. For that, go to the motion and select these change x by 10. This is how you can move your plane inside your game with the help of these up, down, left and right keys. And now we have the next block, that is this one. So for that, first go to the events and then select this green flag, and then go to the motion, select these, go to x and y and change these numbers with 123 and 14. After that, we need point in direction. How to get these block? We have to remain in motion and select this point in direction to 90-degree. And after that, we need a forever block. For forever block, go to the control and select this forever, and inside it, it's switch costume to plain 1. So for that, go to the looks and select this block switch costume to plain 1. Instead of 5, you have to select this plain 1. I'm going to share you all the picture of these characters or sprites. After that, you have to wait for 0.001 second. For the wait block, you have to go to the control and select these wait seconds, and instead of 1, you have to write 0.001 seconds, and then again change costume. For that, go to the looks and select this change costume to plain 2, and again wait for 0.001 second. Now we are going to put the condition that if our life is equals to 1, we need to switch to costume 5. So what is costume 5? I just want to show you first that this one is costume 5, that we are just about to crash when our one life left. So we have to put this condition inside if and then. How to put that condition? First select the block if, go to the control and select this if block, and inside it, how to put the condition? For that, go to the operators, select this is equals to block, and on the left side you have to write the variable hp inside it and is equals to 1. So this is the condition. Whenever we have our life left 1, our costume is going to change with 5, and after 0.2 second it is switches to 3, and after 0.2 second it switches to costume 4, and then after it will remain 4 to 0.2 second. So this is how we are going to change our costumes when our life left 1. So now let's move forward to the next block of the coding. So this is the next block of the coding. So when for the green flag we have to go to the event. After that wait for 0.1 second. For that go to the control and select this first block, and then we need a forever block. For that go to the control and select this forever block. Inside forever block we need two if conditions. First one is that when our life one life left, stop all sounds, and the second is that whenever one life set, we have to wait for 0.2 second, and after that play the sound. So how we can do this? For the if block we have to go to the control and put this if block inside it. How to put the condition in the if block? For that we have to go to the operators and select this is equals to block, in which on the left side you have to put this variable inside it, and then is equals to 1 and stop all sounds. How can we find this block? We have to go to the sounds, and from sounds we can find this stop all sounds. After that again we need the if block. For that go to the operators and then put this condition on the left side. We need hp variable. For that go to the variables and select these hp variables and is equals to 1. After that we have to wait for 0.2 second. For that go to the control and select this block and then play sound until done. How can we get the block? For that go to the sounds and select the first sound. So first block, play sound until done. So this is the third block we need for our plan. Now let's move forward to the fourth one. So it's just a mini block of the coding. For that we need a when space key pressed, create clone to candy, and then wait for 0.5 seconds. So whenever we click the space bar, the candy bomb is going to hit our birds and balloons. So how can we get these block? For when space key pressed, go to the event and select these when key pressed. After that go to the control and create clone of candy. For that go to this create clone of myself. Instead of myself you have to select this candy, and after that wait for 0.5 second. For that again go to the control and select this wait 1 second, and instead of 1 you have to write 0.5 second. So this is the fourth box of our plain coding. Now we are just left with one block, that is this block. For that block you first have to go to the event, select this green flag, and then go to the control, select this forever block, and inside forever block we need repeat until. For that scroll down and select this repeat until. Inside repeat until we have to put the condition that whenever life is equals to 1. How to put this condition? Go to the operators and select this block in which on the left side you have to go to the variables and put this hp inside it, and on the right side just change it with the 1. So this is how we can put the condition of repeat until inside it. After that play sound prop until done. How to get these block? For that go to these sounds and play sound, put it inside it there. So how to get these sound? For sounds we have to get to these sounds and then search the sound, whatever sound we want to be like. This is how we can get our sounds. Okay, so just for the correct sound, and then you can change the sound whatever you want. So this is the coding for the plane. Now let's move forward to the coding of balloon. So this is the coding for the balloon, in which first you need is when I start as a clone. How to get these block? For that go to the control and then select these when I start as a clone block. After that, you have to switch costume from 1 to 5 because balloon has 5 costumes. These are the 5 costumes of the balloon. So for switch costume, go to the looks and select this switch costume, and inside this costume 1C3 you have to put the pick random block inside there and then change its value from 1 to 5. After that, you need this, go to x and y. For that, go to the motion and select these, go to x and y, and inside x you have to put this pick random, go to the operator and put this pick random over there and change its value from minus 250 to 250 and set y is equals to 270. After that, you need a show block. For that, go to the looks and select this show block, and then we need a forever block. For that, go to the control and select this forever block, and after that change x by minus 1. How to get this block? For that, go to the motion and change x by 10. Instead of 10, you just have to write minus 1 over there, and next we need is change y by. So how to get this change y by block? You have to go to the motion and search for change y by 10. So instead of 10, we have to put the block pick random inside it and change it with 1 to 3, and then you need change x by 1. For that, go to the motion and select this change x by 10. Instead of 10, you just have to write 1 over there. After that, we have to put the condition that when our y position is less than 170, delete this cron. So for that, we need the if block. Go to the control and select this if block, and inside if block we have this condition. For that, go to the operators and select this block, and on the left side you have to add y position. For that, go to the motion, scroll down and select this by position and put it over there, and then change it with minus 170. After that, delete this clone. For this, delete this clone, go to the control and select this, delete this clone and put it over there. Again, we need a if statement. For that, go to the control and select this if control. Inside it put the condition that if the candy touches with the balloon. So for that, go to the sensing and select this touching moist pointer and change it with the candy, and start sound. You can put any sound that you want in there. So just go to these sounds and put this start sound over there. After that, delete this clone. How to delete this clone? Go to the control, scroll down and put this delete this clone over there. And now you need one more condition, if condition. For that, go to the control again and select this if block, and inside it you have to add a condition that if the plane touches with the balloon, the life of the plane is going to decrease by 1. For that, you have to add this touching plane. Go to the sensing and select this touching moist pointer and select this plane, and then change hp by 1. For that, go to the variables and then change hp by, select hp and change 1 with minus 1, and you can put it over there. And then start sound. For start sound, you again have to go to the sounds and put the start sound block and put it over there. And the last block is delete this scroll. For that, go to the control and select this delete this clone. After that, we have a second block of the balloon, that is when we clicked green flag, clicked wait for 3 seconds, hide and create a clone of himself and wait for 10 seconds. So for that, first you have to go to the event and select this green block, yes, and wait for 3 seconds. For that, go to the control and select the first block, and for hide you have to go to the looks, scroll down and select this hide. After that, you have to go to these controls for forever block, go to the control and put inside delete clone of himself. So you have to remain to the control, scroll down and select this delete clone of himself and put it over there. After that, wait for 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, again go to the control, drag this block over there. Instead of 1, write 10 over there. So, and put it inside your forever block. So this is the coding for the balloon. Now we are going to do the coding for the remaining characters in the next class. This is it for our today's class. See you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.